Here's another silver update for you folks. I'm going to tell you what's going on at the shop first. We got some news out of the silver market, folks. We're going to try to keep updated on this. I'm going to run through some numbers as well. I don't want anybody getting panicked over that. I'll say that again when we get to those numbers. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for all the ones who have subscribed already. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking the video. That really helps me to get the word out to more and more people. If you share it, you like it. If you're not yet subscribed, come join us. I would love to have you. Look, today at the coin shop, gold kind of backed off a little bit, but not a lot. But it's backed off from where we were yesterday. Today is a lot of silver going out the door. I think it's just pure panic out there. I don't know where people are getting the news of silver. Look, silver's still cheap. Silver is still the bargain out there, folks. People keep, I've heard today people say to me, Chris, not buying gold. Gold's at all-time high. It's not going any higher. Look, I can't tell anybody that. We all keep thinking that, but gold keeps going higher and higher and higher. So where's the cutoff with it? Is gold ever going to look back again? That's yet to be seen. I think we're going to see our pullbacks, of course. But, I don't think, with all the global tensions around the world right now, central banks are still buying gold. Gold's probably going to go a little bit higher before we see a pullback. That I cannot guarantee, folks. This is just my, thinking right now. Look, nobody's seen gold this high. All right, I've said it before. We're having a hard time even in the shop, folks. And I've said this before, but it's worth repeating. Trying to purchase for the shop, seeing where the cutoff is. We're in uncharted territory with gold. Nobody knows how much higher it's going to go. With that being said, could you use caution right now, not buy any gold? You could. Could you be kicking yourself in the rear end in 3 months from now, when gold's a lot higher? Yeah, you could be. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know any more than anybody else does. And this is what I'm trying to get across to the customers at the shop, you folks listening. I'm telling you, I don't know. I cannot come on here and say, oh, gold's going to $4,500 by the end of the year, like some of these banks are calling for. Could it happen? Absolutely. Is it possible? Most definitely. Could we see higher than 4,500? Absolutely. Do I see gold crashing down back to 2,000? No. But could it happen? Yes. So, people are getting away from gold right now as of today. People are coming and buying silver today. I think silver's still to buy. We had the high of 35, folks. We're below 35. We're getting over 32 in the futures market once again. People are starting to generate some interest. Even paper stocks. This is from Market Watch. Now that ETFs are selling, has flipped into buying, investing. Silver has returned to strong investments, folks. Look, Trump just announced today, just a little while ago, that he's not doing tariffs on laptops, computers, or cell phones. So that's going to give us a little bit of a break there. He's starting to roll back on some of these tariffs little by little by little. I don't know what, again, I'm not saying anything bad about Trump or anything good about Trump. I'm trying to stay neutral. I'm just reporting the news. I'm not sure what he's trying to prove here. All right, that's my take. He keeps cutting back. I'll let you guys make your own judgment on that. I just can only report the news, what's going on. I'm not picking political sides. I'm not going to go there at all. The information goes on to say, if warned, however, the potential tariffs on the Trump administration impacting the global supply chain. I don't know where silver's going, folks. I don't know where gold's going. We're having a run with the shop right now on silver. And people keep asking me, Chris, are they asking our associates, how much silver should we have? That question I've said before, folks. That is impossible to answer on a YouTube channel for everybody out there. So I did another breakdown for you all. And of course, be warned, this is not going to be for everybody out there. This may not work for anybody out there. Alright, if you want some crunch numbers, we can do some crunch numbers. And that's all I can do. This does not say you have to have this much, you need this much, or nothing like that. So, this is not financial advice. I gotta cover my rear end with everything on this channel, because the trolls like to give me a hard time on this channel for some reason. So, let's just assume your bills every single month, after everything is paid for, before you even buy silver or gold. The bills are $2,500 a month. Now, you can change this number according to your bills. Okay? Let's assume you have no silver or no gold. Let's just assume that. So, $2,500 times 18 months. I go with 18 months because if we get into a financial collapse, people start losing their jobs, you're going to need some silver and gold on the backside. This is just for silver for this video. So I did 45,000 times 20%. Why did I add 20%? We got to think about inflation. We got to think about emergency. We got to think about anything that comes up in our lives. So I added, so that gives us a total of $54,000. Okay. Again, you got no silver. So I went to Pinbacks.com, channel sponsor. I went with the cheapest silver that I've seen for 1 ounce rounds. Silver Buffalo rounds. If you buy them all at once, today, 25 plus tubes, you will get 80 tubes of silver. That will get you to just under, a little over, actually, $54,000, like 79 point something. But if you got 80 tubes, that would be enough to cover. That would add up to be about 1,600 ounces of silver. Again, I'm not claiming you need 1,600 ounces of silver of anything. Okay, that's just some basic math. You may not even need 1,600 ounces of silver. This is according to the price today. If you bought cheaper, you don't need 1,600 ounces of silver. Silver has gone up. Silver goes up, you might need less. Silver comes down, you might need more. Again, there's no magic answer, folks. This is just basic math, and it's not going to work for everybody. So I hope people realize what I'm trying to say here. I'm not claiming you need 1,600 ounces of silver. There's no right answer for anybody to tell you how much silver you need. I'll say it this way. You have enough of these in your bank account or at home. If the answer is, well, maybe, yeah, I think I got enough. No, I really don't have enough dollars. I live paycheck to paycheck. Then your answer will always be you're never going to have enough silver or never going to have enough gold. You just want to be covered. 18 months sounds great. Some of us can't afford. I don't have 18 months worth of silver, folks, okay? I don't have that much. I've probably got close to 8 or 9 months right now. I'm still trying to stack too. This is why I say cost average your stacks. I'm not jumping in all at once. And that question is so hard to answer because it's so much like financial advice. And there's no good answer, and there's not one answer that's going to treat everybody the same. You would have to talk to your financial advisor about that, folks. I just tried to do a little bit of a breakdown with that. Check out channel sponsor Pinbacks.com for all your silver, gold, and platinum. Let them know that Coin Shop Chris sent you. I did found a deal, though, on Pinbacks. We'll run through those numbers for you as well. But this is not trying to sell you anything, folks. I'm not trying to make any commissions. I don't make any commissions off of Pimbex. Oftentimes, Pimbex has the best price. I trust the guys. Michael and Brian. I think you'll be able to trust them too. So let's go with this for this round. 10-ounce Royal Canadian Mint bar. We've done these bars before. I have one somewhere. I'll find it. Show you what it looks like. Canadian Royal Mint bar. This actually one came from Pimbex itself. 10-ounce Canadian Royal Mint bar. Okay? We're going to start with Monument Metals first. Check Monument Metals, they were out. Hero Bowling was out. At Max was $395.30. JM Bowling was $368.90, a little bit cheaper. SD Bowling was $367.36. Channel sponsor Pimbex was $355.64. Folks, that's a nearly $40 savings over the highest price at AtMax. Why would you want to pay more? Please answer me that. If you want to pay more, that's your business. If you want to pay a heck of a lot less, shop Pimbex, let them know that Coin Shop Chris sent you, and I just saved you $39.66 on a 10-ounce silver bar. What else can you get for the savings, folks? You can pick up our Silver Eagle, and guess what? You got a couple bucks for a cup of coffee on top of it. Over at max price. Not trying to cut down at max, but we got to shop around, folks. When you're seeing that big of a price difference, and it's time after time, again, a lot of times Pimbex has the best price. They're very competitive with their prices. Thank you, Pimbex, for sponsoring Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to the viewer out there, because it's not possible without you. Moving forward, you know, I'm still trying to stack as much 90% silver as I can. 40% silver, 35% silver. That is what I'm going after myself right now. The dimes we got in. We still have a little bit of dimes left. We got a 125 face from the $300 face we got in yesterday. That's how fast dimes are moving, folks. I cannot joke about this. We're out of 1964 halves. I've already mentioned that. We are probably have about less than $100 face in Franklin halves right now. We got walk-ins, not a problem on the walk-ins at this time. I think we got over $300-400 face of walk-ins right now. And we got plenty of quarters in as right now. Somebody asked me in the comment section. I want to make this crystal clear. How can it change with numbers from week to week with the 90% silver, what people have in the inventory? Question was not quite like that, but a lot of dealers were out last week or the week before. Look, a lot of these online dealers need to pack them up in $5 bags, $5 rolls for the dimes, $10 face bags, $10 face bags for the halves. That takes time. When you get 1,000 face bag, put them to the machine, make sure everything's supposed to be where it's at, folks. It takes human beings to do this. So sometimes when they're out, they may have inventory in stock, but they're just not able to have the bags available to sell right then and there. That's where we're going to see a little bit of fluctuation. Sometimes you see a lot more come on to the market right then and there. A bunch of it sells out. They under-bagged at that time, under-rolled at that time, and it comes back the next week that quickly. That is what's going on. Probably if you see day-to-day changes as well. It happens with us at the coin shop as well. We don't bag them up normally. We just normally grab what the customer wants at the time. We put them in the tray, grab them. Sometimes we do bag them up. The customers are not happy with the coins they get. As long as they stay in the coin shop, we're willing to swap them out for them. No big deal. We try to not give no calls. Every now and then, we miss one, a call gets through, customer calls us on it, we were happy to change it out at the shop. Look, it happens. So, you know, it takes time for the online bowling dealers to bag their stuff up. like channel sponsored Pinbacks or any other place you're shopping at. That is why you're going to see fluctuations in the inventory numbers when you're shopping around. You may see it there one day, gone the next day, back the next day, or may take them a couple days to get it back in stock. You know, that is, and when 90% silver gone, folks, yes, I'm going to say it's always going to be out there. And that's probably a true statement. But people forget what the heck happened in March of 2023. I'll say it again. It was almost impossible to find. We're having issues now finding 90% silver for the shop. We're having issues. Our bullion dealer is out. Been out. Only way we got the dimes was because the driver told us we got $300 face bags from another coin shop. Do you want to buy them now? I said, is that okay with your boss? He said, yeah. He said, we just need this separate invoice. How much you want from it? Gave us a price. Okay, we agreed with the price. Wham, bam, thank you very much. We got we printed up another invoice, got them paid. We got the dimes. They didn't even make back it to their place at all, folks. We got them right off the truck because another coin shop paid in that part of their bill to get what they need. That's how it works sometimes. That's rare. And I'm just lucky he went to that. We are lucky he went to the coin shop first. Because who knows if we were able to get those dimes later. Luck of the draw, we call it. We're going to keep an eye on the market, folks. This is not a video trying to scare anybody out there. I tried to keep you updated, what I'm seeing out there. And people are running for silver right now. Gold was a back off today. Could we see a change Monday? We have to wait on Monday and find out. We will see what the markets do Sunday night, of course. I'll keep you updated. I'll be back tomorrow, folks, with 2 more videos out tomorrow. We got some good ones coming out tomorrow, so please stay tuned for those. Thank you for watching. Check out my good friend Sobriety in Silver YouTube channel. That is Sobriety in Silver. Let him know that Coin Shop Chris sent you. He appreciates the subscriber as well. He's a good guy, folks. Trust me, I talk to him a couple times a day. Sometimes he don't call me sometimes. But he's very busy right now. So he's a very, very good guy. So I enjoy talking to him when he calls. So thank you, Arnie, my friend. I hope things get better for you for your place there. I'll let you folks go check his channel out to let him know what's going on with him. Thank you for watching, folks. We will see you tomorrow. Catch you then.